California produces 1/2 of the nation's fruits and vegetables and boasts some of the country's most beautiful and diverse natural ecosystems. Today, those resources face a serious threat from invasive species. So the Invasive Species Council of California and California Invasive Species Advisory Committee recently led 3 regional invasive species tours to build awareness of the problem and California's system to exclude dangerous invasive plants and animals and manage more advanced invasions. The Southern California tour took place in Orange County, which has a surprising abundance of urban agriculture and is a hotspot for plant and animal biodiversity. Appropriately, in a year of record detections and quarantines for exotic fruit flies, the first stop of this tour was the Joint Forces Training Base, Los Alamitos, home of the USDA CDFA Mediterranean Fruit Fly Prevention Release Program, which maintains 100,000 active traps in California and proactively releases 7 to 10 billion sterile fruit flies annually. Tour participants learned about how the fruit flies, which are reared and sterilized at facilities in Hawaii and Guatemala, are processed after arriving at the base, where they're later loaded onto airplanes for release. The beautiful waters off the Orange County coast, which directly support the California economy through such activities as tourism and recreation, agriculture, and fishing, also are threatened by invasive plants and animals. Algae called caulerpa that have invaded coastal waters off Orange and San Diego counties are a particular concern. One species was eliminated from Huntington Harbor through a 6-year, $7 million early detection rapid response program. Efforts to control a more recent invasion by another species now are underway in Newport Beach's China Cove. The tour traveled the nearby Back Bay Drive to observe successful restoration work and ongoing efforts to eliminate invasive species from estuary wetlands, and stopped at UC Agriculture and Natural Resources South Coast Research and Extension Center, where participants learned about South American palm weevil, successful biocontrol for Asian citrus psyllid, the statewide invasive shothole borers program, and saw a live demonstration by a detection dog. At a county composting facility, participants learned that composting green waste can help reduce the potential spread of invasive species. And at the Bolsa Chica Ecological Reserve, participants learned about wetland management and restoration, the role of the Orange County Agricultural Commissioner, and shipping as a pathway for invasives. The Northern California tour visited Shasta County. Participants crossed the picturesque Sundial Bridge to meet their guide at the McConnell Arboretum and Botanical Gardens. Invasive weeds are an ongoing problem at the Arboretum, which features over 200 acres of native trees and plants. One of the biggest invaders is Himalayan blackberry, which may soon overtake the entire site if not aggressively managed. At nearby Shasta College, participants took a brief bus tour of the campus and learned about its strong agricultural program. Presentations included a detection dog demonstration and discussions about collaborative efforts to manage invasive species and current fruit fly outbreaks. At Lassen Canyon Nursery, participants learned about processes to produce top-quality strawberries and eliminate plant viruses and other pathogens and invasives before the tour's final stop at Whiskeytown National Recreation Area. With a mission of protecting and preserving the area for future generations, park rangers actively manage the land to control the roughly 50 invasive species that are recurrently brought here. The Central California tour took place in Sacramento County, stopping first at the CDFA Meadowview campus, home to the department's Plant Pest Diagnostics branch, where the biological control program is currently targeting such invasives as yellow star thistle, knapweed, puncture vine, buraga bug, tomato leaf miner, and brown marmorated stink bug. At the shared facility of UC Cooperative Extension and the Sacramento County Agricultural Commissioner's Office, tour participants heard presentations on Japanese beetle, oriental and other fruit flies, and branched broomrape. At a simulated post office at the facility, a detection dog demonstrated his keen ability to identify packages containing fruits and vegetables. The next stop on the tour was Arden Bar Pond, where participants learned about the challenges that invasive species represent for such natural environments as the American River. The final stop of the tour was Matsuda's, a large nursery that carries a broad assortment of perennial shrub and tree species. Invasive pests can be a problem for a large nursery, but that generally is not the case at Matsuda's due to their high standards in both where they buy their inventory and how they manage their facilities.